good we have so many sets of keys, because we don't have to worry about caddy.
One of our last orders of business before we hit the road is to sell our 2010 Cadillac CTS. So that's what we're going to do today. We have to get it cleaned up, make her look her very best, and we're going to sell it at CarMax probably instead of privately. We don't like selling privately, even though we probably could make a little bit more money that way. That's not as important. So
it's more convenient with CarMax too, because they give us an appraisal now when we get it clean, and then next Thursday night, just go drop it off and they give us a check.
Yeah. So our job this morning is to get this car as clean as we've ever gotten it before, get the highest appraisal that we can through CarMax, and then go back next Thursday and sell it the day before, well, 2 days before we actually hit the road. Let the fun begin. Alright, get all the stuff out of the truck. Tissues might come in handy. Don't need, well, I guess that's still good. Recruiter, 5-hour energy. I don't know what that is. I don't know what these are.
Keys or who knows what.
Rubber bands, those can always come in handy. Yeah, I don't know what
we
these...
don't own homes anymore, so none of those keys go to anything important.
Access. These are like lockbox keys, looks like.
Well,
maybe from my old office or something. I don't know, whatever. Some soy sauce, some Mio Energy, and this is nice. Another USB charger. You good for me to start spraying?
Yeah, just close that door.
There's a trash can in the way. Longest time I didn't have this spray nozzle. I used to wash my car with just the thumb method to make the water spray. After like 10 months, I got a nozzle.
Looking okay? We have to do the floors.
Looking great. So much better.
Some of this stuff just doesn't come up. Oh well. 7-year-old car.
You're not gonna get everything.
No.
One nice thing about doing this in the morning is it's a lot cooler, but the bad thing is it's a lot cooler. And the water is cold, and now my hands are absolutely freezing. And I'm not even done with the outside of the car yet. But
We're in Arizona.
first world problems. Let's get back to it. One thing I try to do when I'm washing off the car, well, drying the car afterwards, is dry all the windows first so they don't spot quite as easily. And then I focus on the paint.
I think when we went camping in Flagstaff.
Oh, the beer fest.
So the beer fest.
Oh yeah.
Before you knew me.
That was probably 5 years ago. 6 years ago, maybe. Oh, memories. And any kind of chrome like this, good opportunity for some Windex or Rain-X to make sure that that's spotless as well. Not even gonna try to get that spotless with just water and a towel. All right, so for the Rain-X, let me grab a microfiber cloth here. And then the Rain-X. Like I was saying before with the chrome, Just spray a little Rain-X right on the chrome, and it gets it nice and shiny without any spots. There's chips off of it, but that's only because this is a 7-year-old car. I got some chips off the paint here too, but not much we're gonna be able to do about that. Same thing with the Cadillac logo. It's not exactly perfect anymore, but that's okay. Another really good application for Rain-X or Windex or something similar is, especially when you want to get the car absolutely spotless, is some of these areas between, well, really when you open the door and you see these areas around the door opening, right here. Because even when you wash the car, these areas don't necessarily get washed. So they're pretty dirty. So technically you don't even need Rain-X for this. You just have to wet them down, and even that's better than nothing, but I want these to shine as much as possible. Now you can see the difference between that, which I did, and down here, which I didn't do yet. All kinds of dust and dirt and grime, but up there it's looking pretty good. So it makes a big difference. All right, almost done, except for vacuuming the floors, the wheels, and the tires. But everything else I think is pretty good. We're gonna break for breakfast and then continue after that. This is really our last step before we bring the car in. Gotta clean the wheels on all 4 tires, then I'll probably spray a light coating of some of that stuff just to bring out the shine of the tires, but won't go overboard on that. But other than that, I think we're pretty much there. This car is looking good. That's it. So about 5 minutes, the white will become a shine. It'll be a nice tire. Overall, not too bad. Looks good. Better than it's looked in the, I don't know, past 2, 3, 4 years. Off to CarMax, and we'll see what the number is. Woo!
CarMax. Let's see how this goes.
And we have just returned from CarMax. They offered us $5,000 for the car. So we did some Kelley Blue Book searching, and that is on the low end of what the car is probably worth. But I mean, we're selling at CarMax, so you're always going to get a little bit less because they have to resell it for a profit. And there's over 115,000 miles on that car. So we're just kind of paying for the convenience of not having to sell this on our own.
Exactly. So we're pretty happy with that. And we have 7 days to make good on their offer. So we can just show up after my last day of work with the offer in the car, and within 30 minutes we'll be out the door with the check and heading over to get some Japanese food. One of our last stops we have to make in Tucson before we leave.
That's right. So
last big item will be checked off our to-do list.
yep, 5K is good enough for us, and we have a nice clean car to drive for the next 4 days or so.
Exactly. So good day's work.
Yeah, that's it.
So
yeah, thanks for watching, and soon.
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 We're
That's
so
all I have to
close.
say. Soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye.